Welcome to Harvard Survivor Season 3.
I have to find it or else.
Baby! Whoa! Outside the bathroom.
Yep. It was fun.
Did a bit of colluding.
I mean, we're all here.
Actually, one of our teammates was looking for an idol.
All day, every day.
No, with the intention of.
Oh, God.
Fuck yeah, we do.
I'm Connor Meyer, the founder and president of the Harvard Undergraduate Survivor Club, the winner of Harvard Survivor Season 1, and your host for Harvard Survivor Season 3.
Okay, welcome to your Final 5 Immunity Challenge. This challenge is called Idle Hands. The way that it's going to work is you're going to take a ping pong paddle and your idol, which is this red Solo cup filled with sand. You're going to place it on here, and what you need to do is not let your idol touch the ground and make the other opponent's idols touch the ground. In the first round, all 5 of you will all have a paddle and an idol, and you'll all be in this circle. The first person that lets their idol touch the ground will be eliminated from this competition. The next 4 will compete in one-on-one heats, semifinals, and then finals to determine the winner of the Final 5 Immunity Challenge. Survivors ready?
I think you're mental state.
Go!
I'm what? Or the Oh, let's see what if. Oh, well, whoever was
First semifinal match, Lux versus Mo. Move on to the finals. Survivors ready?
Ready.
Go! Oh, moving on to the finals. Alright, next matchup, Hannah Burrows versus Hannah McLaughlin. Move on to the finals in our Final 5 matchup. Survivors ready?
Oh yeah, I was done.
Go! You were done.
I was like, when did you
Oh, nice. Sorry, I stepped on you.
Like when they put
For immunity,
Think about it until it's finished.
Hannah Burrows versus Mo. Survivors ready? Go! That drop first.
mine drop first.
Wait, his drop first.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a hobby.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm good. Alright, Hannah Burrows. Oh, God.
You and Mans. Thank you to everyone that believed in me. And this is to all my haters out there.
Congratulations on getting all 5, the STEM 5 to the Final 5. Huge accomplishment. Makes for a little bit more boring television, but big accomplishment for Alliance Unity. But now you guys are at the point. A STEM person will be going home. How did you guys make that decision?
We ranked the majors. Numbers of hours per week on the average Q Guide report. And the one that was the easiest ultimately had to go.
You'll reveal us afterwards, yeah.
Does anybody want to reveal that, they might not really be a STEM person?
We're committed to STEM. Through and through.
You're literally wearing a CS50 shirt.
Yeah, we mentioned at the beginning, we're like, he's perfect.
What? I said you're literally wearing a CS50
Oh, yeah.
sweater.
I think, to be honest, it starts to come down to like, who do I think is going to be the hardest to beat if I make it to the final 3? Which
we got to the Final 5 now. Let's try to win it.
yeah,
Let's go.
Alright, well, with that, it's time to vote.
I, right now, can't think of anyone that I would want to vote out, that I wouldn't want to see in the final 3. So I am going to cast my vote in a way that I know will not ultimately decide who's there.
Okay, my final 3 has not changed.
I'm still sticking with Daisy and Mo. They've been with me since the very beginning. I'm a little concerned about the FOP friends. I think a lot of people on the jury aren't talking hot together, and I think they're going to vote for their friends, which is probably the other Hannah and Lux. But from what I heard, actually, a lot of the red team element were really glazing Mo, which gets me a bit concerned, but I think I can win jury over at Final Tribal because Mo has been the wrong side of the vote many times on the blue team and they didn't know that. I've been on the right side of the vote every single time. I've only had 2 votes against me. I think it's the lowest and it's left. So I think I have actually a good chance, just not what I was expecting at all.
If you were on the jury for the other 4, who would you vote for? Or would you vote for yourself?
I think I would vote for myself because my biggest competition is the other Hannah, funnily enough. I think she's played a good social game. She has a lot of pre-game connections, which I don't have. But ultimately, she wasn't making the strategy I was. She did not have a final plan. Like, she didn't do any moves with Idol or anything like that. I'm not like super strategic, but I have been thinking about it since day one. I've had put people's names out there and got them sent home, and it's never done that as far as I know. So,
What do you think are some of the votes that you felt like you really threw out?
yeah, I think from the beginning, like the Will vote and the J vote, I was originally very set on doing a women in STEM final. So I was really pushing for the guys to get out. Mo only stayed because he was so chill that I really think I could take him to the end and have kind of a physical shield or someone that was on my side that could win those physical challenges, because I know for damn sure I can't. That's probably what I love about Survivor, is that anyone can win. Yeah, I think the other Hannah's gonna be my biggest competition, but I think I can make a good case at Final Tribal. It's just a matter of being eloquent.
So this is the part of the game where I actually feel like I need to get strategic. So since the beginning of the game, I've been working very closely with Lux and Hannah M. Actually, I played in the pre-vote video and I B. Sorry. So we've been just locked in on every vote or most votes, and it's been going great. But I think at this point, I feel like we've played a very similar game, and I do want to distinguish my game. So I feel like sitting in the final 3 with them, it will be a bit more difficult for me to own certain things. So I do want to try to get out Lux this time, and I'm currently working with Anna. Yeah.
We are all out for blood. We are all looking to win this. And I will say that I've had an alliance ever since that round with the ping pong paddles. And that was with Hannah B. Hannah B and I said that her and I would vote together until the very end, until the final 3.
Are you targeting anybody specific, or as long as you're sitting next to her, you'll think of that as a win?
I'm thinking about whoever is going to be most liked by the jury. And I'm thinking that there are 3 players that come to mind who are potentially a threat in that sense. I think Lux has been driving a lot of votes. I think Hannah has an idol and has therefore had an advantage this whole time. And I think Muhammad is just a fan favorite because we all love Muhammad. How could we not? Here's the thing. I am loyal to Hannah B because we had that pregame alliance. And we have winked at each other every single round, so I am loyal to her. I think the vote is going towards Lux on this. However, I'm a schemer at heart, and in the first couple rounds, I thought about throwing strays to try and drive the vote next round, like how I did with Chase. Now here I'm thinking, do I hop on the Lux bandwagon, or do I throw a stray to try and signal to some people to try and get somebody else out? So I'm thinking about who I'm trying to signal to. Who do I go for? I really should have thought about this before. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Wait, I'm genuinely like... Lux is out. The question is, how do I drive this next vote? I'm voting for Hannah M. She just really impressed me with that tree hugging challenge. I think she's a threat. This is so like, I'm sorry, it's past my bedtime. I have to scratch this. How favorite it is. Because Hannah's been scheming. She's actually I think she's been scheming from the start. But she was loyal, but she was always a schemer. I'm so sorry. Can I get a new card?
Both their names are already on there.
I know. Okay, forget it.
I think the person I'm most worried about sitting next to is probably Mo. He's won a decent number of immunity challenges. And he's also like a very likable guy. Like people on the jury seem to like him. He hasn't really wronged anybody. If anything, like he's just been like very much team spirit. And I think my strength is I've very much played like a very strong social game, which has probably made a couple of jury members a little bit upset because I think it's clear that like I maybe orchestrated them getting voted out. So I think he would be a big likable threat for me.
If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and they would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
I think I'll play this.
No way! She had it this whole time? No way!
That's so
The rules of Survivor state that if a hidden immunity idol is played, then all votes cast against that person will not count and the person with the next highest amount of votes will be eliminated. This is a hidden immunity idol. All votes cast for Hannah McLaughlin will not count. I'll read the votes. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. First vote, Hannah McLaughlin. Does not count. Next vote. Mo. That's one vote, Mo. Next vote. Lux.
What?
That's one vote Lux, one vote Mo.
Better not be American.
Next vote. Lux. That's two votes Lux, one vote Mo. One vote left. The 16th person voted out of Harvard Survivor Season 3. Lux.
They're so pretty. Guys, take it off. Guys are the best.
I could snap you.
We have candles.
That's okay.
I'm casting my vote for Hannah McLaughlin because I know that she's going to play her hidden immunity idol.
Voting Lux. If she's an amazing person, I'm so glad to have been able to meet her, to get to know her more.
Mo, I'm voting for you because I think you're just a very likable guy and I think you could steal a lot of votes on the jury. It's been a pleasure.
I'm voting for Lux because I think you have the most connections on the jury. But I had a really great game with you and I'm really glad you didn't bring Carly here instead of me.
I'm locking in my vote on Lux. It's past my bedtime.
I don't even know what to say. So proud of this team! They are amazing and I'm about to see a blue team member win this. For STEM students everywhere. Genuinely. Happy to have been here.